and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and today we are doing a palette bingo because it's been quite a while since I have done one of these, and I thought we would throw it back a little bit and use a palette that's a little bit older and one that I pulled in for my Shop My Stash for the month of March, and it is the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to hang out with some friends later today, some people I haven't really met yet, so I thought I would pull something where I can't possibly get an extreme eye look. I want something that's a little more neutral-ish colors, which is what is in this palette. If for some reason you're not familiar with what Modern Renaissance looks like, here it is. Well, this is what it looks like. I do have Pan in the shade Vermeer, but all the rest of these are relatively full. There are a handful of shades in here that I've barely used, so maybe I'll get one of those to play around with. If you're not familiar with how palette bingo works, the way I do it is I pull up a random number generator on Google, and then Google random number generates the shades from the palette I have chosen that I need to use to create an eye look. Usually I choose about 5 shades, but I think I might end up just going with 4 because, like I said, I don't want something that's super distracting and crazy on my eyes today. And maybe this will be a little bit of inspiration for you guys to pull out this palette if you also have it and get some use out of it. Okay, so there are 14 shades in this palette, so I have a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 14 pulled up on my screen. So let's go ahead and generate the first shade. 5. All right, we're starting out with one that I have used a fair amount, and shade number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the shade Antique Bronze. I will give this a swatch. Antiqued Bronze is, it's a really hard, it's like a chocolate brown with a rose gold shimmer in it. So here is a swatch of that one. It's a little bit matte, but like I said, it's kind of got a shimmer running throughout it. So there's that. Let's move on to our second shade. 13, okay. Well, there's 14 shades in the palette, so 13 is the shade Warm Taupe, which is this one right here. That is one of the shades that I haven't used a whole heck of a lot, so that's exciting. Ooh, wow, this is a really soft shade. Okay, this is definitely a cool brown kind of color. Definitely goes in line with, I think, Antique Bronze. All right, I'm starting to see an eye look come together. Let's choose another 5. That was Antique Bronze. Yeah, okay, let's do another 10. Oh, okay. So next we have 8, 9, 10, the shade Primavera. This is a nice light gold color. Let me give it a swatch. One of the few shimmer shades in this palette, so that's kind of nice. So here are our 3 shades so far. Pretty easy, basic look. Let's choose at least one more, and then I think that'll be enough. Okay. 6. So 6 is the next one in the lineup after Antique Bronze. Okay, so the last one that we pulled is Love Letter, which is a kind of raspberry color. Definitely throwing some color into our lineup. So let me swatch this. So here are the 4 shades I'm going to be using today on my eyelids. I'm glad that we got a shimmer, and then we have these 2 shades that are kind of similar, and now we have a raspberry shade that I need to figure out how to place in with the other shades. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you in and we'll get started. I did already do all of my base makeup and my eyebrows, and I also already primed my eyelids with my Milani eyeshadow primer. This is the only primer I use right now. So let me think about what we're gonna do here. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go meet some new people today, and I don't want them to be turned off by my aggressive eyeshadow. So I think I'm gonna try and make this a little soft, a pretty maybe soft glam sort of. And I think I'm gonna start with Warm Taupe. Warm Taupe? That's not warm. I guess maybe it's warm. Okay, so that's gonna go in the crease, and then I think I also want Love Letter to go in the crease, and then Antique Bronze to go in the outer corner, and then of course Primavera all over the lid. I may or may not have to kind of do, I don't know. I don't really want to do a cut crease, but I might have to. But that is going to start treading into the territory of a little bit hard glam, not soft glam. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how aggressive like this shade probably particular looks on the eye once I put it into the crease. But I think that's actually a really nice shade to have added to this lineup because this was pretty beige, and that'll add just enough of a pop to really be like, oh, look at that eyeshadow. Okay, so starting off, I have a fluffy Kaleidos brush that we're gonna use in Warm Taupe and start building that into the crease. Okay, next we're gonna move into Love Letter and build that into the crease. But I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. This is another Kaleidos brush, but this one is much smaller than the one that we used for Warm Taupe. So I'm gonna pick up some of Love Letter and just build that sort of into my crease. Gonna be honest, I am not sure how much I'm loving this, but we're already committed to this look, so we're just gonna kind of keep moving forward with it. Those two colors just really muddied right together. Okay, well, maybe we just need a little bit more Love Letter. Okay, maybe that's looking better. Except there's this like gap right here that's not filling in. So let me try and work on that. Okay, next we are gonna go in with a concealer, and I'm gonna try and use the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. I don't really love this for under the eyes, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty pigmented. So we're gonna try it on the eyes, and because I just feel like putting just this shimmer shade all over the eye isn't going to be enough to kind of cancel out some of the pigment from these darker shades. So we're just gonna do the concealer trick. Perfect. That's kind of exactly what I was looking for. All right, let's do it on the other side. Perfect. Okay, things are looking up. I have faith in this look. I don't hate it. I might think differently as I watch back this footage, but at this point in time, I'm feeling optimistic. Let's do the gold shade first. Okay, so I'm gonna take a flat brush, and then I'm gonna spray it with my Innis Beauty. No, Innis Beauty? What is this? I'm not sure. This right here. This came into BoxyCharm a couple months ago. I am going to spray my brush to amplify that gold shadow. And we're gonna pick up the shade Primavera. Again, it is the light gold shade in the palette. And we are going to work that onto where we just put the concealer. Oh my god. The concealer is doing something horrendous to my eyelids, and oh my god. Okay, I hope it's done doing whatever it was just doing. Let's try this again. Maybe just patting that shadow on. All right, let's try that on the other side. And I'm just taking that shadow and gonna kind of tap it on with my finger also. Well, I didn't want to be a distraction yet. Here we are. So now that I have those shades down, I'm gonna go in with the smaller Kaleidos brush and pick up the last shade that we chose, Antique Bronze, and I'm gonna pop that right in this area right here. Oh yeah, I do like the dimension that has given. Yeah, okay. I feel like this area looks pretty weird. It's still like this this like spot right here that's just not filling in. Okay, now let me put on the lower lash line shadow, and maybe that'll kind of help bring it together. And I think I'm gonna start with the same shade that we started with on top, the shade Warm Taupe, and I'm gonna build that all on the lower lash line. So we're gonna start there. Okay, and then we're gonna add some of Love Letter to at least the outer part of this. I also see a spot right here that I want to add some of Love Letter to. Yeah, here we go, okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and just kind of blend those lower lash line shadows. Do I want to add eyeliner? I feel like it could benefit from eyeliner, but it also might look really cool with just mascara. We're not gonna do eyeliner. I can put mascara on, and if I really feel like I really want eyeliner, I can always add eyeliner after the mascara. It won't be as easy, but we could. Okay, so I am basically finished with the eyes. I am gonna add some inner corner highlight, a brow bone highlight, lipsticks, mascara, not lipsticks, lipstick. I think I'm just gonna add the highlight that I used on the rest of my face, which is the Natasha Denona Super Glow, into the inner corner. I don't really want to use that gold shade on the inner corner because I think it might be a little too dark. So let me finish up the rest of the things on my face and come back at you with the finished look. Okay, we are back with all of the finished pieces on my face. I am wearing the, what is this? The Nabla liquid lipstick in Fetish Mauve. I don't love this formula, but it's fine. It is pretty drying, so if you don't like a drying liquid lipstick, you're not gonna wanna pick one of these up. But I do really like the color, and I find that it matches a lot of my eye looks, which is great. And then I added some mascara, inner corner highlight, and all of that jazz. I'm really happy with the way that this makeup turned out. I feel like every time I do a palette bingo, halfway through, it's a mess. But I feel like this is a lot more than I was expecting, but also every time I do a palette bingo, they turn out a lot more than I was expecting usually. So this is a little deeper, a little more sultry than I was hoping for, but I do think that it looks good, and I think that not adding the liner was a good choice because I think that would have amped it up to yet another level. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm definitely feeling this look. What would you have done differently? Please let me know down in the comments below. If you like palette bingos, I do have other ones on my channel. You are welcome to go check them out. A lot of them, most of them, maybe all of them, dare I say, are pretty fun, and I really like doing these. So if you have another palette you want to see me do a palette bingo with, also leave those suggestions down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe for more content from me, don't forget to do so before you go. All of those buttons are down below, and I think that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.